YouTube, what goes on? And welcome to Disavowed Action Figures Toy Hunt and Special episode number 191. Today we are outside the Greater Philadelphia Expo Hall C Center here in Oaks, Pennsylvania for Retrocon 2022. So excited to be here. Looking forward to seeing our friends NJ Tree and Art G here, as well as the New Jersey Geek and lots of other YouTubers and just cool people we get to hang out with while we walk around looking for toys. Hopefully I find all sorts of cool stuff today. Classifieds, Marvel, you name it. They're gonna have everything in here. But before we get to that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps us grow the channel tremendously. Then hit that bell for notifications. That way YouTube will actually tell you when we post new content here on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, check us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. All right, and tons of Spider-Man stuff here. So we have all the retro card. It looks like they're down to 30, as you can see. And then we have Iron Spider. We have the stealth suit going on. I think that's new. Have I seen this before? I don't think I have. That's 40. Gargoyles. Hoping to maybe we'll come across a Hudson today. That'd be pretty cool to see a Hudson here. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to yell too loud because there's so many people. Hopefully you hear my narration effectively. All right, fun eclectic table of Lucy's going on here. Some older stuff, Dr. Doom, old school Batman with the belt. Mixing some face paint there, it looks like. Cyclops. So again, you're going to see tons of retro stuff here. It is Retrocon after all. There's some Joes. Hey, there's an Alley Viper hanging out. Mask right there. 80 on him. I'm not going to touch that. Oh, we got the boxing gloves going on. Get her his name in the comments. But you got classic Joes going through. Man, gotta love this stuff. All right, and I recall this booth from other years. Always tons and tons of Marvel Legends at this booth. By the way, if I do have to throw in any stock music, it's because I'm having a private conversation with somebody that they may not want in a video, or just because maybe I'm not able to do narration because there's just too much going on around me. So we'll see. You know how it goes. There's the Storm Retro Pack. First time seeing that in hand. 32. My morph should arrive actually later today. Also, before I get to mention it, little insider baseball. This is actually the morning after the wedding that we were at that I mentioned in my previous videos. We're wiped. We drove directly from the wedding early this morning to the show, so I'm going to try to fight through and actually sound energetic. It's not that I'm not having fun, it's just that we're tired. It's been a long 2 or 3 days of travel. Had a good time at the wedding, but anyways, back to the Marvel Legends. Scarlet Spider, you don't see him very often anymore. 60 on him. I bet everybody's wishing we'd have grabbed it when it came out. But yeah, some great Legends goodness. I want to see if this goes up in value now that they announced Taskmaster as part of the Thunderbolts. That ought to be interesting. Actually, 20 isn't that bad of a price on that at all right now. Up top, there's that great Amazon 3-pack for 90. Retro Fantastic Four. Just got the Human Torch at GameStop. I think it was in the previous video to this one. $10 on the 50% off clearance deal, which was incredible. 35 on the Miles Morales Gamerverse version. Winter Soldier. Another one you have to wonder might go up in value with the Thunderbolts being out there. Danny Moonstar. Ooh, hand ninjas. Always love seeing a hand ninja. 40 on those. Ooh. That's expensive, I think. I don't think I'll for the aftermarket. So first time seeing this in hand. It's actually heavy, which is kind of surprising with the cardboard packaging. 55. I know NJ Tree, good friend of the channel, he's walking around somewhere. He actually wanted to pick that up at some point, so I'm sure not at that price. I think he said he ordered it. There are all the 20 years, so we have all 4 of those. We have Captain America, the Hulk, Toad. I saw him at GameStop recently. I bought him at GameStop a while back. Still haven't opened him. 30 on the controller Iron Man. So what you see here is what you get. Scarlet down to 28 on the Scarlet Witch. It's actually not too bad. I finally pulled the trigger and bought that at VR Hobbies for the actual retail price. Old school movie, I shouldn't say old school, but the original movie Venom's down to 35 now. People are maybe selling that off because they got the regular Venom version that they wanted on that same buck. Down below we have a Silver Samurai. Just used that in a review recently from Madam Hydra, the controller wave. There's our Oreo Spider-Man, as I call them, the Target exclusive. Some of the retro carded things. Black Suit's 40 down there. And Jigsaw. So again, always a great assortment of Marvel Legends at this particular booth. And same booth, they always do a nice job of organizing their different types of lines. This is Mayhem Collectibles right there. There's their information. If you want to check them out on their website. This is always one of the more enjoyable booths at this show because I know they're going to be loaded with the stuff that I like, which is mostly Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified, those sorts of things. Always love seeing the red ninja. Those blue ninjas are incredible. I really enjoy those. Did a review on those recently if you want to check it out. Not to keep plugging stuff on the channel, but as it pops in my brain, I probably will. Bucky O'Hare up top. G.I. Joe Hiss and Awe Striker from Walmart. But again, there's the information for the booth right there if you want to check them out. Vitruvian Hacks. I almost fell down this rabbit hole once. I bought a couple of these. They were army builders at a local store down in the Pottstown area. Craven Comics, I believe it's called. And I got out. it was a hole I did not want to fall in. Like when I see any type of skull trooper, they almost pull me in with the hacks. But these are cool. If you're into these, let me know in the comments. The Phantom, that's awesome. They always have great packs, like these horses and things. But yeah, very cool collectible item. These are actually new. I don't follow the hacks community at all, obviously, from Boss Fight, but Boss Fight Studios. But these are awesome. So it's just like little easy packed skeletons. 17, and that's the sort of thing like would get me in trouble for these sorts of deals, but they're awesome looking. And still the same booth. Coming to the show, they have the Crocmaster here, looking good. That's one of my favorite figures of the year so far. 40. Imagine what they remember what they used to go for when you couldn't find them in stores. Who would have thought you would see the Breaker going for more than a Baroness? That's crazy. But again, pretty much all the classifieds you could think of here at this booth. So I can't possibly show everything here because the show is so huge. So I'm trying to show all the mainline stuff right now that I find. Other than that, I'm not just going to show you all the same things. If I see, you know, all the same Black Series at every table, so to speak, I'm not going to keep showing them all to you. Just because it's going to be too repetitive, basically, seeing all the same stuff. So other than that, if I see something crazy, I'll show it to you. But otherwise, here is some of the NECA and some of the Defender stuff. They're starting the raffle. That's what that sound is. They do a raffle here, which is pretty awesome. Kind of keeps you excited throughout the day. All right, so this is actually pretty awesome. These are all Build-A-Figures that are not built. It's just the pieces, which I like that idea because you then get to actually enjoy building it as opposed to just buying it already assembled. So there's Apocalypse, Strong Guy, Sauron, Juggernaut. Let me know in the comments, which of these Build-A-Figures do you have in your collection? I have a handful of them, not all of them. Ren Tricey, there's Mr. Fix in the back, but awesome. And there's even more over here. So there's the Thanos, another Thanos. There's the Rhino. That is, I always forget his name. That's from the Spider-Man, not Aardvark. I can't think of the name, sorry. There is the Shield Bot, Watcher. So Hitmonkey's even there. That's awesome. Wow. And I'll show these G.I. Joes because I haven't really seen these too many times, just at shows, obviously. Never actually in a Walmart. I don't know if I'm ever going to see them in a Walmart. But you see 50 on the Baroness, and then obviously 30 on our... Sorry, I'm trying to listen for my number. But yeah, down here, more DC stuff. So this is the Mattel New Edition Generation Arena. First time seeing that in person. There's the HasLab Sentinel, 650 on that, still in the shipper. So I kept all that packaging because you never know, so it's fun to know I still have that upstairs. This is the big kids store right here. If you're curious what who we're at, because there's multiple people I think at this one. Down below we have the Grayskull Mania, giant ring. We'll try to get inside here and look around. This is another big booth that's always here. So some AEW action going on. We got Top Guys right here. This wraps all the way around actually. So there's Max. Some of the older AEW Unmatched and Unrivaled, Scorpio Sky, they're all at 30. Down here, some older Legends. I actually bought the Deadpool movie 2-pack here last year. I think Art and NJ Tree enabled me. They're here somewhere. I got to track those guys down. We got here late because of the wedding. 30 on this. I saw this at Big Lots of all places. Never seen it anywhere else besides. 50 on the Punisher bike, which for now is not that bad. And I can never unsee this because Bobby Valla pointed this out on the Infinity Equation podcast, how long those arms are. The arms are so long on his body. I think your arms are supposed to go down to like your kneecaps. Not that they're that far, but it looks like it sometimes. 40 on the 2-pack right here. Down below, the Leela. That's very cool. I've never seen that, and I don't know why she's dressed like that. Wizard exclusive Leela. Oh, swimsuit. I guess there's a reason for that. But wow, some more Legends over here. 30. Found this for $2 at a Walgreens. I couldn't leave it behind for that price, obviously. Jessica Jones, 55. Rumors out there she's supposed to be showing up in the Disney Plus universe. of the MCU. So we have more AEW up top. We have the taco truck up above us there. Whole bin here of Star Wars. Again, if you haven't been here, it's just so much to show. It's almost impossible to give you an idea of the scope. There's 1 in 5,000 Moxley here, the same little booth area. And again, this is like a collection of booths that kind of go in together to have a really awesome section. Rogue 35, that was obviously from Target. Up top, that Moxley's is so cool. I'm going to be asking for it on it. 75, it's actually not terrible for Mox. I'm sorry. Throwing elbows here and bumping people. Green Goblin down below. Haven't seen that in a long time. Walgreens exclusive Surfer. Galactus is coming in soon. Speech Fantastic Four figures. Come get them. So much good stuff. Shout out to friend of the channel, Four Feathers. Roddy Piper in the house for 30. That's very tempting considering I've never seen this. I might buy it. I might pick this up. Man, I finally get it in my hand. 30 is basically not that much over retail. Such a great movie. I might pick this up. So we found Art G and NJ Tree, and Art said they had the Crimson Guard over here, and they do for 45. And as he said, it is tempting. But if Art G passed on it, I probably have to as well.
I had to pass.
You had to pass.
I couldn't.
I don't know if that'll help anybody. 45, like we were just talking about it, and if it's here, it's going to have to be in stores soon. I think, Art, you reviewed that, didn't you? Yep, so check out Art G's review of that. They always have all the cool Build-A-Figures at this booth, too. That's one thing I remember from last year.
Most of the vendors have the same spots.
Yes, which is good. That's very helpful. And Blue Ninjas are here. Reviewed these on my channel if you want to check those out. Where's the price tag? 60. Art said 60 on these. Those, I don't know if it's worth 60, but they were fun. Art, no word. No. What was that, Major League, the baseball movie? Where they have the Bob Uecker, and he's like, "Your man, a few words," or whatever it is. No, not necessary, not needed. Older Marvel Legends stuff, but everybody's making pickups already. NJ Tree had some good Disney memorabilia, Splash Mountain stuff, but fun. All right, so we just turned around for the G.I. Joes. There they are, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She'll be at New York Comic Con hanging out with Art G. But some old video cases and things in here. So I'm going to try to show you some things that aren't just, you know, Marvel Legends and that sort of stuff. Some of the things that actually are here at Retrocon besides those things. All right, so for no other reason that this is incredibly cool to see, I'm going to put this in the video because I want to see him just bust through the wall and just yell, "Oh yeah!" Also, Elegante's here. Never expected to see Elegante here. All sorts of great. I mean, look at this. How do you even begin? Like all Marvel stuff, wrestling. Art just found a CM Punk down here. Like, it's just ridiculous how much stuff you'll find at these shows. You still know where to look. You really, really don't. I mean, even the back bins, the back sections, so much stuff. Going through some carded stuff. Art found this loose.
I'm missing the kid.
Yes.
I'll get Rebel 10 to make me a kid.
There you go. It'll be exactly. Get a soft goods cape out of it. 35 on. That's the Walgreens exclusive. Yeah, the Walgreens. So again, all the Fantastic Four stuff. $10 at GameStop the other day on clearance. Was a good find there. Older Marvel Legends stuff in here. Wonder Man, Omega Red, old kind of gritty looking paint jobs. Just everywhere you look here is something that you want to check out and see. Oh my goodness, I had to show this really quickly here. Never seen that in person before. The Wolverine laying down with the picture. That's just so awesome. Very awesome to see. So now that I bought that Roddy Piper, now my brain is like, do I need a They Live shelf? They would scale pretty well with a Mattel, wouldn't they?
They would, yeah, they would.
And you can sit them down in like the AEW announcers chairs. $10 for that? I saw you sent 6 packs of knickknacks. The treasure trove of Simpsons. He's at a wedding, I think, today too, or something. Look, all the NECA stuff is inexpensive.
Too many friends that are getting married.
Yep. And well, now I'm getting to the point where a lot of them is their second marriages.
Oh,
like
okay.
the divorces occurred, and now they're going through the second round. But yeah, down here, guys. Independence Day, like this is right in front of me. I didn't even notice it. Independence Day Alien. I just can't. Retro carded stuff down there. Oh man. All right, so question for you. And you're on camera, I'm video.
All right, yep.
So if you could buy sorry, and the Masters Universe things don't count down there.
Right.
You could buy anything on this table theoretically, you're not going to, but if you had to pick one thing, what'd you buy out of all this
I
stuff?
think Pee-wee up there.
Pee-wee? There he is. If money wasn't an object, I might put him in the kitchen, let him hang out next to a refrigerator or something. But ridiculous. This video is gonna be so long. So a ton more G.I. Joe Classified going on. We have the Destro with 25, 30 in the original Cobra Troopers, tons of those here. This price has been all over the place. 25 is the least I've seen for it so far. 50 on a Viper, 50 on the Storm Shadow exclusive from Amazon, 25 on Barbecue, but there's the Pimp Daddy Destro. SnakeEyes 160 on that original. I finally got myself to a place where I said I don't need that, and I just don't feel like I have to buy it now. I used to think I had to, but I've fought the temptation. I've come through the other side. What's that? Juice boxes? Icy, nice Ghostbusters. Icy Cooler, Ecto Cooler. SnakeEyes. Right, so tons of G.I. Joe here. I keep saying I don't know where to look. There's Serpentor, Major Blood. I mean, this is everybody. The Vipers look freaking cool. This is just a sickness I cannot get into. I cannot get in the G.I. Joe 3 3/4. Even the anniversary ones, which I think these are anniversary. But man, so good. So some stuff that's definitely not in my lane. Very cool to see. The GF just jumped at the ET here. Kong, Skull Island. We got a Bart Simpson, of course, down below. There's more ET. I thought this was the Bratz car for a second there. I was going to say there's some noise in the community about that Bratz car recently. More G.I. Joe stuff. First time seeing him here so far today. Basically, all the G.I. Joes are here. Prices are way down on these now. I saw 27 over at Big Nerdy's booth. I'm not sure if I filmed that or not. Big Nerdy from YouTube is here, which is pretty cool. Down below, we got another ET hanging out. The GF is pointing at. Wanted me to show this to you. So ET with the coming back resurgence. We have the big NECAs down there. Build-A-Figure. There's the Terrax, which is getting re-released as the 2-pack, which I did order. I gave in an order that, even though it's the old engineering. Love the Galactus. I think that's the Marvel Universe one. That's not the Build-A-Figure. Yeah, because this would be, I guess, the Build-A-Figure here. I didn't realize how much bigger that one is than that. But yeah, just quality stuff. Okay, so this is absolutely incredible. I never thought I'd see something this cool. This is from the G.I. Joe cartoon. I couldn't tell you what they're called. I can't remember. But just the fact that they have this, I know the episode in my head. Lots of cool cosplay going on over here. Cover Girl, obviously, just awesome. Just, I'm losing my mind. It's so cool. They have the Cobra Commander throne over there. There's just so much stuff here, and it's such great. Now we're getting to the cosplay stuff. Oh, it's amazing. It's so freaking cool. So I really didn't do much homework on who was here as guests. As you can see, I think that's the April O'Neil voice from the cartoon. I heard Mr. Kennedy from wrestling screaming earlier. So again, lots of people over here in the cosplay and special guest section. That it's just crazy. All right, so I finally made it to the Mythic Legions section with Art, G, and NJ Tree, and they went through all this stuff already. So much, and right now they're lobbying for me to buy this moose. Apparently, I'm told I need it for Christmas by the GF. She's being Art wants it for Christmas. You know what? You get a moose. You get a moose. Everybody gets a moose. Everybody gets a moose. But yeah, this is just Art is falling down the rabbit hole. This is heavy. That's heavier than I expected it to be. That is crazy. Check out Art G's collections on YouTube. He's obviously here with us. He is falling down that Mythic Legions hole hard. He's doing some awesome photography with these things. I would buy these and they sit on my shelf. Art actually uses them, so that's a good investment for him. Art, well, I guess we don't want to ruin it for your video, but I don't know.
I got the horse that goes with the Lithia, and a couple other vampires in on there too.
Man, are you building your own coven?
I am. I still have to buy this one.
That's, Jesus. I love it. Nightmare Fuel. Awesome, Nightmare Fuel. So yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna probably pick up, I don't know, we're gonna see. Maybe a moose later on. I'll let you know later on. So they're trying to talk to me about the moose still. Here are the prices if you're curious what they're selling. And this actually is the actual 4 Horsemen booth here, as you can see. So the prices are actually sensible, what they're supposed to be. They're not marked up like crazy like they are online or anything. But I've gone out of my way to not fall too far down the rabbit hole with these. As incredible as they are, I don't know. We'll see. So we're at the Cabal. No, keep the moose in the bag. So we're over at the, right there, Wolf King Customs. And there shows one of the Mythic Legions on the horse. That's incredible.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But Art found the Krampus over here, and I guess the Krampus is going to ride the moose now. I got to find some shelf space for that. Stand next to the moose. But these are in freaking insane. These customs that they do, just absolutely. Look, this like a Ghost Rider hell looking head or devil head. I don't know. MOTU, look in the back right there. It's just so freaking incredible. I'm not a customizer. I don't have any talent when it comes to painting. I can barely do a head swap. So when I see things like this, it just blows my mind. Lord of the Rings looking dealie over here, dwarf. Oh man. Oh, that's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Kraken, I think was named. From the comic. It was a Secret Warriors illusion, but look at these. That is just freaking sick. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say when I look at this stuff. I just keep talking and saying adjectives like sick and cool. What else can you say? So if you haven't been to Retrocon before, you really should check it out. It's awesome. But they have a video game section here with arcade games all set up. And then over on this side, there actually is a stage for different panels and such. I'm not sure who's back there right now, to be honest. I can't tell. I think it's the actress from Back to the Future that's here. Here's the panel list over here. I can just show you what the panels are for the shows. So as you can see, we have Cybertronic Spree Q&A, retro t-shirt contest. So you can read this on your own, but they have stuff going on all day, which is awesome. This adds more of a big con feel to it. Oh man, there's the Sentinel. There's our first Sentinel out of the shipper. We saw the one in the shipper earlier. I apologize, this video is too long, guys, but there's so much to show off. I'm probably not going to make two videos. This will be one big one. All right, so here's more Mythic Legions. You can see these are priced higher because this is just a private dealer. This is not the actual Legions. I have him. I can't think of his name. I'm sure it's probably right in front of me. That's one of my favorite. I bought that because there wasn't a Krampus. Now there is a Krampus, which is awesome. I do have the Krampus, and I'm also probably going to buy the red one. I just haven't pre-ordered it. But you can see all sorts, again, Legends in the back, Classified, Black Series. I'm not going to go back there because, as I said, I showed a lot of that already in the video. I'm just going to show you the scope and scale, how much stuff they do have. There's that, the Dark Phoenix 2-pack. Jay Girk the Collector, my good friend, has that. I should have bought it when I told him to buy it.
It's the Timber 2-pack.
Okay.
And paint him like this. Because remember, he's all black, so I could just paint him like that.
That'd be all, man. What did I say earlier in the video? Art's creative. I am not. Plunderlings up top. Is that Pharaoh Cheetah on the bottom?
Yeah.
That's not the one Plunderling I did invest in.
That's the San Diego Comic-Con
The exclusive? Oh, nice.
Those are the forums. Those are the Cheddar.
And you have Plunderlings as well? I can't remember. Two of them? Which ones do you have?
Three.
And Mezco's, like, there's just so many lines. And then there's Mezco. Like, oh, there's so much stuff. I just can't. It breaks me, both literally and figuratively speaking. Financially, wallet splitting, ridiculousness. So NJ Treat has pulled this one out. We have the Thing with Michael Chiklis head sculpt. Why wouldn't you want him inside of the suit when they go to space at the beginning of the movie, right? But yeah, this is all retro-carded stuff. Older Marvel Legends, The Shadow, NJ Tree has pointed out to us. By the way, give him a follow over to Instagram, NJ_Tree. I don't even know. Look up NJ Tree. It's a unique name. You'll find it. You see any Bratz cars around yet today? Like everybody's talking about for the HasLab?
Oh, no.
I was curious if I'd see one of those. But all these old Marvel Legends down here. It's just so much stuff to look at. There's the Nick Fury the one hot toy I own is that Nick Fury one. That was gifted by Alyssa's mother to me early on. I guess she was like, I heard you like Nick Fury. I found this at a good price online. Man, so much stuff. All right, so first time ever seeing this in person, SDCC exclusive. As NJ Tree has pointed out, this is the only time we got a Purple Man so far. There's Dread Knight. Dreadnoks are G.I. Joe. It all blends together in a toy show, and you're very, very tired. Abomination. Sorry if the glare was bad, but... And again, this is what we're working with here. There's MOTU stuff. I can't possibly show you as much as I would like to here, because literally it'd just be like a 24-hour live stream length sort of thing. But crazy. So, as NJ Tree put it, $950 and it could be yours. Terradrome with box. I obviously remember playing this when I was a kid. I loved it. I was very fortunate to have it. I do not have any recollection of the box, like opening it. Like I was so young, but like Mindbender being on there, God, I just can't. And that's what mine looked like by the end, right there. But there's also some loose pieces that go with it up here, which is great for trying to make it. By the end, all mine had the tabs broken off, you know, because I beat the hell out of it. Man, that's why I like the Crimson guards. That's what they remind me of, is that guy. Yeah. I know it's not the same, but like... And yes, folks, there are comic books here. You can see the prices and marked. Lots of key issues. Rick and Morty in the house. I'm wearing a Rick and Morty t-shirt today. And before I forget it, I'm really bad with names, but shout out to everybody who stopped and talked with Art G today and NJ Tree and I. It's always fun talking to collectors, so it's really cool. So we appreciate you guys saying hi. 45 on that. Daisy Johnson, first first appearance Daisy Johnson, yeah. But yeah, comics and of course, Pops. Didn't show many Pops, but trust me, the Pops are here. I work with children. These guys couldn't even manage a Target store, let alone wrestling. Okay, if you're a wrestling fan, you know what I'm doing. If you're not a wrestling fan, I get it. 65 seems fun. And 6 packs of knickknacks, friend of the channel, would like to see these. Autographed by Sting. There's just what do you buy, Jericho, the kid who's here? There's the Jericho that was here. I've never obviously seen this at a store, or else I would have bought it. 75 on the NJ, that's fair for what it's going for. But yeah, more wrestling goodness. And also there is one of these. We saw 4 of them earlier. They're all gone now. I was gonna consider buying one, but Art and I both decided to wait. This is 60 here. All right, so I mentioned earlier that Matt, aka Big Nerdy, is here from Nerdzoa Toys. Oh, there he is. Check him out on his page, obviously. He's here for a show, which is incredible. All sorts of Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, you name it, he has it here. But check out his YouTube channel. You probably already watch it because it's good. It's very good content. But check him out. But great stuff here. G.I. Joe going on. First time seeing this in hand, I believe, as well. Just awesome, fun stuff here from Big Nerdy. All right, so we are getting ready to head out pretty soon, but had to show this off. All the Marvel Legends original Sentinel Build-A-Figures. Awesome looking. There's a $5,000 MOTU Eternia down here, so $5 grand, you can go home with it. But it's been a great show, but I think it's almost that time where we're gonna have to punch out pretty soon. But we'll tie things up with you before we get out of here. I had to show you this. This is hilarious in a good way. These are all bats and alley vipers. It's all 33s and 34s. I think it's awesome. Where else can you go besides a toy show to see something like this, where it's just all army builders in a giant box? By the way, really good show here as well for them. Good prices. I'm not getting any more bats or alley vipers, but just loving that they exist. And that's going to be about it here for day 1 of Retrocon here in Oaks, Pennsylvania. I'm not doing day 2 this year, just day 1. As I mentioned earlier, that wedding really took it out of us. So we did come to hang out here at NJ Tree. Give him a follow over on Instagram, and of course Art G Collection over on YouTube. Another good friend. So good day hanging out with them here at the show. Girlfriend, a good time walking around as well. But as I said, it's time to get out of here. So let me know down in the comments, what did you see that you would have bought if you were here? But again, great time overall. So if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's free for you, doesn't cost you anything, helps us grow the channel tremendously. Hit that bell for notifications. That way YouTube will actually tell you when we post new content here on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below with that like button. And for daily toy content and daily updates, check us out over Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of a toy hunt: patience, persistence, but most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy. I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.